Welcome to the Burning Pallets Podcast, sponsored by TechSource. Here's your host, Ryan Boland.
Hey, you guys, what's going on? Ryan here with another episode of the Burning Pallets Podcast. As always, with me, Mike Coey.
Hey, everybody.
The infamous.
That's good.
Screw that up. Infamous, famous Mike Coey. How we doing today? It's been a while.
It has been a while, but I'm good. Morale's high. It's Friday, Ryan.
You're
You're in a better mood. I can tell. Friday, the way you walk.
Well, this Friday would have been good, but some unexpected encounters. But that's neither here nor there. So, also in the room with us this time is Heather. She's starting off with us in the beginning. Last podcast we had Allison. We're starting to have some of our customer service and warehouse guys in the podcast talking with us. And last one was Allison, who just randomly popped in. Heather's going to join us for the entire one this time.
Yeah, say hi. Yeah, I was going to say hello to everyone.
This is Heather.
Hey, everyone.
Everyone that's watching.
So people
it's just simple. It says we're just BS and talking. We get off topic. It's all over.
I watched a few before coming in today, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
She did her homework.
No, I didn't tell her till today. So she watched them today.
Oh, today. That was on the fast track. That was like Cliff Notes.
She was nervous, probably.
Well, I needed to know, a little preparation. Are we going to have any drinks served in this one?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
that was a one of a kind. Even then, I didn't even drink that with last call for Plastisol.
Yeah,
I didn't even drink.
Those guys are drunks, man.
No,
I mean they're drinking on their podcast. I mean, who gets away with that?
I mean, once you start drinking, I mean, you can't just have one. You got to have 3, 4.
Yeah, that's.
And then you have to pee, and you have to get up and interrupt podcast. So that doesn't work out too well.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that people that are watching this that have called in the text,
yeah,
they would recognize her voice, right?
I get that a lot.
Yeah, you get the phone voice.
Yeah, I do. People come in, they'll hear my voice, and they'll be like, "Oh, I remember you."
Heather,
yes,
what's some normal questions that you have from these guys? Any oddball? Well, this is my issue today, and the chemical in the dip tank is not working like it used to, and.
I get a lot of dip tank questions. Those are typically chemicals just need to be replaced and they didn't realize it, or sometimes they've dropped things into their dip tank, or they don't have a lid that they use on it. But one of the weirdest questions that I get.
That would be a better question. What is one of the weirdest questions you've gotten? And we need to prep the next person that comes in with what is the weirdest question that comes in?
Well,
heat retardant additive. That one really gets me. People call in. I've probably had 3 calls in the 3 years that I've been here, so it's not super common. But do we have a heat retardant additive for the Plastisol inks?
Or retardant and additive shouldn't be one and the same, right?
Well, heat.
I know heat, but like an additive for.
Yeah, so that if you're a fireman and you print it on there, it won't like melt the ink, which
you're in fire, so
yeah,
it's gonna melt.
Yeah, that is an odd question. I think they sent it over to me and I had to, give them some Google thing. I am surprised though these days Google's free and stuff. Screen print GPT. We should tell all of the customer service about that because they can be asked a question and then they pull that up and they're like, oh, well, for polyester, you're going to want to use a low bleed or a low temperature. It's all right there.
We started down that path. It's just tons of things going on. So it's hard to tackle all of these because we eventually were at the last trade show, talked to some guys who had their own screen print GPT who would integrate it into TechSource. That just kind of fizzled away.
Yeah. And that would have been specific to us that
would have been helpful.
Yeah, but if I had $1 for every time somebody asked me a question that you could Google, I would be a rich man. And these days, I'm just surprised at people's,
I get
Google.
Maybe lazy. It's called lazy.
I get a lot of calls where it's just basically I'm like, all right, let me hop into Google and see what the answer is, and it's that simple. But they've called to ask something that if I don't know the answer to, I'm going to Google it. And 9 times out of 10 can find the answer on Google. If not, Mike is my go-to.
And most of the questions that you have can be answered just through our website.
Yeah, and I do a search sometimes too, right on the website. So when customer service calls and they're like, Mike, I got a guy on the line, blah blah blah. Immediately I pull up our website so that I can give them some sort of, like, oh, this is what you want to try here, type of thing. And I'm thinking, I think to myself sometimes that, yeah, people need to be more diligent, and ask questions that, but that's, you said it, people are lazy. They just want the answer.
I mean, I am too sometimes with certain scenarios, not with this industry, with outside. And when I go home, I get lazy. So I want to use somebody else's, knowledge.
And that's what's great about the website. It's got everything right there. That's a huge tool in customer service that we use, like Mike said, to review when a customer's on the phone or to send the customer to. I always recommend check out the website. It breaks down all of our stuff into how to use it and how it's best used. And if you can't find those answers there, you can always call us. But the website's a huge tool.
Yeah. I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah,
I called him for being lazy, but I'm the same when I get outside of TechSource. So I'm considered a hypocrite today.
I think, we're just humans. I think we're programmed to go for the quick answer. But that your relationships like that too. I mean, like, has your wife ever asked you a question that she could have Googled?
Sure, and likewise,
honestly,
other way around, like questions or whatever the case is. Like, why don't you just do it?
Yeah. Yeah, or you're sitting right next to her and you're Googling. You're just like, I'm the Google machine or something. But
I mean, is that much different than, hey, have you seen my keys when you were the last person to have them?
No,
kind of
it's
scenario.
not.
If you put your stuff back where it should be, then you would not lose your items.
So you're not the, hey, where'd I leave my keys kind of guy.
They're in the same spot every single day.
I'm not very organized as a person. So if you look at my flaws, I've got stuff strung out all over the place. That's just me. I've learned to live with it. But if you have someone that picks up behind you and organizes stuff, then I can't find anything. Because my theory is don't pick shit up, because chances are it's going to be right there where you left it the next time you need it. Like my shoes sit by the couch because that's where I put them on in the morning.
Same.
Where my wife would love if I took my shoes off, I went straight to the bedroom and put them in the shoe area. I don't do that.
Yeah. Your shoes go in one the shoes you wear every day is close by the door.
Yeah.
All your other crap's back in the closet. And then keys certain place every single day. I get my clothes out the night before.
You do that? You get your...
Yeah, I get everything ready.
I'm glad you said clothes and not outfit, because men don't wear outfits.
Yeah, I get my workout clothes, my daily clothes, everything's sitting to the side, and get up that morning. And
you meal prep too, right?
On Sundays.
Yeah, that's dude, I mean, nobody does that. I mean, that's commendable.
I do every once in a while, but it's not a consistent thing. It's definitely not.
How much you don't eat lunch? You're spending money every day for lunch, probably $10.
So if you, on the most minimal meal prepping, what I do is I try to arrange dinner so that I have enough left over to eat for lunch the next day.
Yeah.
So, but if I'm going out to eat for lunch, I've definitely had to cut back recently. If I'm going out to eat for lunch, I'm spending
$10, $12 at least.
Easy.
Yeah. So, and I eat tons of food. I don't eat just one little baby sandwich and a fry. So I'm $22. So I have to meal prep.
Yep.
Yeah. You just have a big Tupperware full of protein.
Yeah. Beef and quinoa this week.
Yeah. I mean, that's
shrimp sauce on top of it. I mix my sauces switch them up every week. Sometimes it's like a soy sauce. Sometimes it's a shrimp sauce. Sometimes it's a teriyaki sauce.
Is it the same protein all week for lunch?
Typically, it's
a lot of beef.
Well, because Scott has the cows, so I might as well eat straight beef.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
He's eating cows. I would pick cow if that's
chicken's dry. It's not really good reheated.
It's not the best reheated.
It's not the
steak. Steak gets chewy if you put it back in the microwave. It's not good.
Yeah,
that's why I do everything in an air fryer now. It keeps that microwaved, chewy texture away from your meat and stuff. I like an air fryer.
Anyways, off topic. But so we have a tape here.
I saw that.
It's been out for a while. But I came across it in a shop in Tennessee, wherever I was 2 weeks ago. Reached out to PMI. I said, yeah, we've had this out for about a year or so. And it's a pretty good little tape. It's a hybrid between quick rip and split tape. You know, split tape has your blue,
Yeah.
which you can't really see. You got the blue on the standard split tape, and it's white, right?
Yeah.
This is the combination of the clear quick rip along with the blue split that's really not that tacky.
Yeah. So it's thicker on the blue to ride up on the frame. Is that what they've done?
No. Well,
I mean, to replace, you're going to put that on the inside of the frame? Is that?
yeah, it's like a split tape.
Yeah.
So the current split tape, I don't say people, but some individuals, it's not that tacky.
Yeah.
So that white that sticks to the mesh doesn't stick that well, or it does, and it shreds sometimes when you pull it off. There's certain things that's going on with the split tape. It's a good product, but PMI and Andrew, those guys, they just created one more tape.
Yeah. I think where you get in trouble with the split tape, if I have to be critical, is lower meshes. Because it's not that tacky, it wants to break off. Where high meshes, it's so flat, it sticks. So this would work for everything, right?
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
going to toss it to you. Oh, terrible.
Wow. Ring toss. Yeah, I saw this. I saw it in the little light box out there, and I'm thinking Alan must have been taking pictures of it or something. But
So you see how much more tacky it is on the clear part.
yeah, but not here at all. But this
Just a little there.
Yeah,
But that's
see,
how it is on the standard white split tape.
that'll hold it on the frame.
And,
but
okay,
not-
that was my question.
Yeah,
that
but
goes on
not-
the frame and that goes on the mesh.
Yeah,
But again, it's been out for about a year, so
Yeah.
I don't know if it's not caught wind or no one's promoted it, but I call it a hybrid between quick and split.
yeah. So if you, instead
Or
of
they
buying both,
they
you
just
could
made a baby and
Yeah,
together.
yeah, they did. It's a mashup. So then you could
But
just buy this only, and use that on the front, and then you could use this underneath to cover your registration marks, right?
It's not quick rip though.
Well, you'll still peel out of there, right? I see people, they'll run out of the white stuff and then they go to this all the time. I see that. And I've done it too. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I guess something that if somebody else is using it.
Yeah, I saw it randomly in a shop. I mean, I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't looked online, but it's called high tack something split tape, or it might just be called high tack split tape.
It says roll with efficiency. That's their little tagline on there. But so you saw that in Tennessee. So you this year has been the year of you traveling. Like you've gone
Last year was too, but this year's been a lot. It's been a ton.
So you're visiting like Georgia customers. Can we talk about like this system you set up like for the very large customers?
Oh, the consignment?
Yeah. We cannot talk about consignment.
No, yeah, we can talk about the consignment. It's simple. It's just what consignment is, except it's just ran through an app through our software, and it allows customers, and you have to be qualified, and we have to go through this whole process of why, and you got to spend a lot of money to be consignment. But
This is for really
customers.
big shops.
Yes.
yeah, big guys. But anyways, yeah, that consignment is basically use your cell phone, scan the QR code that we have on our products, automatically loads into the app, and then you just click send, and it sends the emails to whoever here at TechSource, and they can invoice.
Well, but it's the stuff is sitting in their cage, right?
Cage, floor, whatever.
Yeah. But they let us know when they remove that.
Well,
box of tape?
So yeah, I did not explain that well at all.
Yeah.
So we send them a pallet load of stuff every month or every week or whatever the case is. I don't know. It goes to their floor, to their cage, wherever they store their products. It goes into a little consignment warehouse inside of our system. Nobody's billed. Once they pull that item off the pallet or out of the cage, they scan it with their phone, scan the QR code, then they take it to press. They hit send on the QR code, and it sends an email or some kind of document directly to us here in North Carolina to our software, letting us know that they just removed it. That's what they're using.
Time to bill it.
Time to bill it or put it into a package and bill it on Fridays.
I would be cheating, man. I would like grab that 5 gallon, but be like, we got to make payroll this week, so I'm not gonna
not use it yet.
but the jig will be up like the next time you visit, and you're like, "What's up?"
Yeah, I mean, you still monitor and take care of it. I mean, it goes from a TechSource warehouse in our system to a customer warehouse in our system, so we know that product's there. So yeah, they could cheat. But eventually it's going to catch up.
Well, what it'll catch up is like you take that 5 gallons of white, right? And then we don't know you took it. And then all of a sudden you run out and you defeated the whole purpose for having, your materials there before you need them. So that's sort of like why you shouldn't cheat. Like whoever's doing this, don't do it. I mean it'll catch you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to work. So you use that white and you don't tell us for 2 weeks or scan it for 2 weeks. Well, now I need more white. Well, where's your white? We see it in our system in your warehouse.
Then they've been cheating.
Yeah, so it'll catch up. I mean,
is the idea behind the consignment so that the customer has the product already there, ready when they need it? They don't have to wait on shipping. They don't have to.
The details of my opinions on why people need consignment will not be discussed in this podcast. But
yeah, I'll tell you from
I have an opinion, and it's probably we'll leave it there.
I'll give you the customer perspective. Since
yes, you do it because you know what.
I've been on the other side, and I've done consignment cages before. It only works if you're disciplined enough to scan the stuff out when you get. But what it means is I never run out of product, and that can shut a shop down like that. Yes. If all of a sudden the white you use, or all of a sudden you run out of tape.
We get that a lot in customer service. Customers are very anxious about getting product today.
Yeah.
Because they ran out yesterday.
And so this just keeps it on the up and up. So that because bigger customers have mixing systems. So if you've got all your toners there and you pull out the last fluorescent red or pink or something, then a reorder should be made automatically and shipped to replace that item. Is that what we're doing? It's going to replace that item?
Yeah, and so every Friday we get that whole entire scans from what they've used that day.
Yeah.
Then we take it all in, we invoice it, and then that same day we put another order in for their next round of supplies that they get by Monday or Tuesday.
A replenishment order.
Yeah. So instead of a big massive shop, 100, 200 people,
you're going through a lot.
The production manager can't sit there and monitor every person what they're using. So whoever comes grabs it, the production manager will get behind if he doesn't have his product. So it helps the shops, honestly. They just keeps the production manager able to stay afloat. He's doing all kinds of stuff.
We actually locked
it's like we're helping them.
Yeah, we locked ours in a cage because there's only so many people you can trust, because if a guy runs out of something, he's just going to go grab it. I'll scan it later. And that's where, these relationships between consignment can, you're going to get bit. You're going to get bit unless you assign one person that says nobody can touch this, state law, unless, Johnny comes and scans it out. And so we ended up locking ours in there because we found that operators were just helping themselves.
Well, I feel like we got ours tied down pretty well, that anybody at these shops, they can go grab whatever they need in this cage or this pallet. The device is there, so they know that if you go pull it, it's as simple as one touch of a button, scan it, click it, and go. So as long as you train the people right, it's simple. So our little system is down pretty good.
Yeah. And the bigger customers, I think, are going to be key to the future, as DTF has kind of taken this manual shops, kind of pushing them out. So I kind of see the industry changing to, if you're going to be a screen printer, which there's always going to be screen printing, DTF's not going to steal it away, but you need to automate, and you need to be able to learn how to do specialty ink stuff that will never be done with digital. So I kind of see the bigger shops The ones that are growing and they're getting in the automated, they're going to survive because there's always going to be those high demand jobs that need to be screen printed because DTF is just too expensive for, once you start getting towards 100 pieces or above 6 dozen, you're going to make that flip.
I don't know. We got a customer in Georgia. We didn't sell it, but neither did NASDAR, but they just bought 10 more DTFs. I think they're up to like 18, 19. I don't know how many in the teens on DTFs. So,
and they made their business model that though.
Well, they were all auto.
Yeah. They
had tons. I mean, they were a big spot.
Yeah. And companies have flipped. I mean, I've met several companies that were auto shops that just completely flipped. Well, Poncho,
Yeah.
So if you're going to do that flip and then go all digital, it's a completely different space. In other words, like I said, screen printing, you're never going to do discharge with digital. Mm-mm. You're not going to do puff.
So I have a question. If you have DTF and you want to make it glitter, can you do like a Crystallina over a DTF print?
Well, the only way you can pull glitter off, and one of the ones that one of Jacob's customers that we installed, we installed so many of these, I can't even remember. It was a fur piece from here, like 4 or 5 hours. They had a specialty DTF film that had a little glitter in it.
Okay.
So the glitter was embedded in there, but you really can't do anything with DTF after the fact except soften it up with post-pressing and, trying to make it feel more like screen print.
So no glow in the dark or special
glow in the
effects.
dark. There's glow in the dark DTF paper.
How far away were they, Mike?
A fur piece.
A fur piece.
Yeah, a fur piece.
What's that?
That's pretty far away.
Yeah, how far is that?
Over yonder.
Yeah, a fur piece is, it was like 4 or 5 hours. That's a fur piece. I'm trying to, soak into the South and like come up with, things that sound,
no one says that.
They don't say that?
Fur piece.
Is that
that's
more
new?
Is that like Mayberry shit? Like,
I don't know what land that's from.
a fur piece?
Yeah.
I'm Googling it.
Alan, have you ever heard anyone say a fur piece?
Oh, absolutely.
See?
I don't know. I think like Ryan, though, I don't hear it a lot more. But yeah, in my younger years, a lot of the older guys, that farm's a fur piece from here.
Yeah, I'm trying to be charming, clever. But yes, there are some specialties, but almost like glow in the dark for screen printing. You buy a gallon of glow in the dark, it's going to last you 10 years because it comes up once in a while.
Yeah, it's not. Only in Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween is and when we have the eclipse, people like doing glow in the dark designs.
Wasn't even dark then. It was barely dark.
Yeah, I know, but it's just the idea. You can do a play with glow in the dark. I'm trying to think of the jobs I did glow in the dark on. It's
I think I've only ever sold it around Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did a cool video with glow in the dark ink where we mixed a fluorescence in and made different.
that video just came up. I just sent that to a customer yesterday. They printed glow in the dark. It looked glowy to them. They tried it out. They sent it to the customer, and the customer said this doesn't glow at all. And I'm like, well, tell them to send it back to you. And the proof is you got to see what you did wrong.
If it glowed,
Glowed, is that
Glue?
a word?
if it glued,
If it was glowing.
Yeah.
I always have to like throw a what form of speeches was.
if it had glowed
yeah.
for the printer, why is it not glowing for the person?
That was the $1 million question. And I said
I
to
must
her,
know.
And she was down in Alabama. I was one of Todd's customers. And I said, look, you got to get this back.
It doesn't get dark in Alabama, so that might be why. It stays light.
It does.
All the
It
time.
does, yeah.
24/7.
But yeah.
How do I know if the mystery was solved?
Well, I just told her you got to get it back and take a look at it because that glow in the dark has that yellowish tint to it. So
They're just idiots.
perhaps they are.
There you go. That's our answer. If it glue one place, it's going to glow the next.
Yeah. You said glue. You're making up
it
form of glow.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Anyways, so you asked Allison a question last time we were doing this. Something about if you were not here, what would you be doing?
Yeah,
or if like for the day or what?
I think we should guess what she would do. Like if she wasn't working at Tech Source, what job? Like you would walk in, like say she quit and said, "Hey, I got another job," and then you see her out in public. I picture her like in a plant shop because, like, but all the plants, like 90% of the plants, if not 95.
Talking about all the potted plants that are around Tech Source.
Yeah.
She has a crap load of potted plants all over this place, and they produce nothing but 1 billion gnats flying freaking all over Tech Source. There's gnats everywhere.
I have not seen one gnat.
There's
Thank
gnats.
you, Mike. Thank you.
Where are the gnats?
They're in the non-planted offices as well. Okay, they don't grow from the plants. They
But the
come
people
in from
who
the
are gnats?
outside.
No, it's your
Yes.
banana peels in the damn. That's where the gnats come from.
The plants are they attract the bugs, but they attract me also. So the bugs were there. They just found their way to the plants. It's not the plants' fault.
I think what Ryan's trying to say is get a Venus flytrap maybe.
And also, she has so many plants, it takes her an hour once a week to move them from her office to put them over the door for the weekend so the plants can still get some sunlight. Because all poor me and poor plants, they got to live.
I have requested an office with a window.
I haven't seen that request. Probably just
When
slipped through the cracks.
or little sunroof up top. I can just open it up on the weekends, get some light in there,
Just get a black light
and
some glow in the dark ink.
and
They'll be happy.
Yeah, get you a black light. We'll grow some weed and everything else.
She probably is breathing the cleanest air in the building though, because of all the and plants have feelings, they say, like
I heard they give cancer,
like
Depends on what
windmills,
plant.
like everything else.
like windmills. The cancer plant. We'll start that. We'll do a whole series on Heather's cancer plants.
Yes,
As long as I get a T-shirt from it.
another T-shirt.
Another T-shirt.
Another T-shirt.
We got some T-shirts coming out.
It's
pretty
it's the end of summer, so it's probably pointless now.
What, our T-shirt contest?
Yeah,
No, it's going to be. We're in North Carolina. It's going to be warm till like November.
I heard different.
I mean, when do you switch off of shorts?
I don't know. That is good. I have a certain time frame where it switches from pants to shorts, shorts back to pants.
Is it one day that you just flip, or is it a certain date?
It's one day. I don't know.
I mean, but once you flip,
But that did go through my mind like a week ago. Like, when am I going to flip over to pants? I did.
But it's a consistent period.
It is. And then once I flip, I wear pants the rest of the time.
So you don't like go through a period where it's shorts one day, pants the other.
Not typically.
So with your organization system, do you put
Rotate.
away your winter clothes?
No, I don't put them away. I just move them from the taller section where I don't have to reach as much and put them to where it's easier reachable.
Yeah.
Just a little rotation. Okay.
Slight rotation.
Okay.
See, I'm totally random. I don't want to know when I go to bed what I'm going to wear tomorrow.
And my shirts are organized by color. So
like shades, like
you
dark
got green.
to light.
It was like green, gray, black. That's all I wear is green, gray, and black.
I have long sleeves and short sleeves hanging up, and that's about as organized as the closet gets.
I have so many T-shirts.
And we're still talking about shirts, by the way.
Yeah.
For our screen printing podcast. So.
Yeah. I have so many T-shirts. I need to take a picture of this, and if I can, I'll throw this on the edit. Like here, now I'm going to have to. That the little dowel rod that holds my
Bowing.
It's going to snap at some point because I carry maybe I don't know 100 T-shirts.
Can you not just reinforce it from underneath and
I mean, I could, but I'm too
add a
lazy.
bracket?
I'm too lazy. It's sort of like one of those things where I notice like, I don't know if I should go here, but you ever notice like if you're in the shower and you're low on something, like the conditioner's getting really low, like, and it's just squirting out, like, and you're like, okay, I got to replace it. You don't realize it till you're wet and in the shower. Like you go in the shower and it's completely different. Like your mind is in there, and then you come out and it's off your mind that you're low on soap.
Yeah.
So then you end up getting out of the shower wet and then going over to the closet to get the stuff because you can never remember after the fact. Maybe I'm speaking for myself, but like I can't ever.
Well, because we're in the business of inventorying items and making sure you have plenty of stock, I inventory items and make sure I have plenty of stock of soap or shampoo in its line.
So you have multiple.
Yes.
You have the next one on deck in the shower.
I'm not in the shower, so I'd have to step out to get what I need. But I'm not going to forget to go to the grocery store to get it because I don't need to because it's already in stock.
So do you inventory your shower? Do you say, hey, let me make sure I got soap before I hop in?
It's barcoded, and he takes a barcode. The app tells
I'm
him.
on consignment with a grocery store.
The overflow for me is just on a shelf right outside of the shower. So that avoids the whole mess of having to get out and go to the closet. Simplifies it.
It's a good think tank, though. I mean, do you guys agree, like in the shower, that like you come up with good ideas, or is that am I just a freak? Like your mind goes somewhere else in the shower?
That's where I'm at when I'm making my list of everything I have to do for the day. Okay, this is what I have to accomplish. This is where I have to go. My shower, I guess that's a think tank. Yeah.
I get in some deep thought there in the shower. I'm not going to lie. The other day, I couldn't remember.
Is this after you took a gummy and then you go sit in the shower and you're like, oh,
It's a good shower.
Yeah, where
Should
you
add
just
some
pouring out
plants in
the
there.
shampoo and it just water falls over your hand. You're all like, okay.
That's why I ran out.
That's why I keep running out. No, I mean, sometimes I'm like, did I put conditioner on? And then I'm all, because I just,
you zoned out.
well, it's like when you drive. Have you ever caught yourself driving and you're like, how the hell did I get here?
Yes.
40 minutes later, well, how did I get
Yes.
45 minutes down the road?
Or out of habit of driving a certain way every day. If I have to drive a different way, I catch myself automatically trying to go the way I'm used to rather than, where I'm supposed to be going for the day.
Yeah. If I come down this way on the weekend, I'm not coming to TechSource. I
Still want to get off at that exit.
I do accidentally, all the time. But yeah, just the other day, like I made it clear up the highway to where Ingalls is on Business 74. And I realized, how the hell did I get here? And how did I even take the exit? I just arrived there. And I'm just like, was I having a stroke?
Or Mike, like, you might be driving down the road for a half an hour and then all of a sudden you realize you have half a cantaloupe on your head. How did that get there?
What?
We need a new producer.
Wait.
What's going on in there?
Will a cantaloupe fit, though? I don't even think you picked the right fruit.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
No, you scoop it out like a hat.
Oh, my Lord.
Still, I think watermelon might be more size appropriate there.
Yeah, you could make almost like a
Speaking of these
helmet.
items, it's coming up Halloween here soon, so we're gonna have to have our
Soon.
pumpkin carving
I've been thinking about it.
coming up.
I've got big plans this year.
We still have Labor Day to go through.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go.
I've been thinking about the pumpkin.
I was just thinking about
contest for
large
months.
pieces of fruit. Is that a fruit? Pumpkin? What is it? Watermelon's a fruit.
I'm leaning towards it's a gourd, but with the fruit.
Yeah, what are the categories? We got legumes, we got vegetables, and we got fruits.
We got 1 minute, by the way.
You should ask ChatGPT, is pumpkin a fruit?
We got to get that course going. Anyways.
Chat GPT.
Or whatever I sent you. What was that? Is that it?
What are you talking about?
Chat GPT course?
What on our, AI course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we but who's got the time? But yeah, we're
going to start working on Saturdays here.
Okay.
But you're not going to get paid more. We'll just keep the same.
No, thank you.
Any comments on that, Alan? Alan, the producer?
I love the idea. I have nothing to do on Saturdays anyway, so yeah, us lonely guys, it's no trouble.
the lonely guys. Now we all feel bad. Now, don't we?
Do we?
All right. Well, we're going to end it there. Another episode of Burning Pallets. We're a lot of episodes deep. It's hard for us to get here because I'm Mike's doing DTF installs. I'm traveling all these accounts. I mean, we try to get more of these podcasts going, but it's fun when we do come in here.
Yeah, it's a commitment for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Heather, for dropping in.
No problem.
Is she approved? I know Allison's approved to come back. Is she approved to come back?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm.
It's decent.
It
Would you tell
helps.
me if I wasn't sitting right here?
I would
in the
definitely
chair?
tell you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a hard no. If that helps.
We should vote. We should get, people who are watching involved and have them vote us off the island.
If someone calls up here and says Heather did good, then we'll bring you to the next one.
Okay. All right.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
You guys heard that. All right, guys. See ya.